with Original Strength, and I've got my friend Jane. She's one of our Original Strength coaches and is also a coach here at OS Institute, and she actually runs our senior program. Jane is 65, and she is an incredible mover. We've been really fortunate to have her here, and she's going to help me demonstrate some things with the harness. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and put it on. So we're going to start with a standing movement, and Jane's just going to put the harness on, going over the front and crossing in the front, okay? And so one of the things we really like to do with our seniors, and let's say anyone looking to add some extra movement, is to load our gait patterns very gently. All right, so by adding the harness here, we're able to gently add load to the gait pattern and clean up movement very, very simply. So one of the first things we like to do is just march. So we'll just kind of march moving down. All right, so here we got the load dragging behind Jane, and she's able to kind of find that pattern moving straight forward. Cool. So Jane is not being super taxed. She's got a nice clean pattern, and then Jane, I'm gonna have you turn around and walk back. All right, she's coming back here, okay? So she's standing tall, you can let it go behind you. Yeah. And then, perfect. And Jane's coming right back. So imagine that you're trying to increase load. That's what you're doing right there. So imagine you're trying to increase load or just get a client moving a little bit more. By adding just a gentle load right there with the infinity strap is a really, really great way for them to work up intensity very gently, solidify that gait pattern a little bit more, and to kind of test them into another pattern. Also, a lot of times when we're walking, when you see you know, some people going out to walk, you'll see more of this forward head carriage and kind of the leaning forward, and we're looking kind of down at the floor, being, you know, maybe we're a little bit concerned about falling, things like that. Well, when we put that strap on, it pulls us back and helps us look straight forward. So we've got that posture of looking forward, standing straight up, instead of hunching forward, which is really, really awesome. Now, Jane doesn't do that, but you know, your 75-plus-year-old client that might be a little bit nervous and uncomfortable walking without looking down at the ground, this might be a really good, safe space for them. All right, another thing, do you have anything you need to add to that? You felt good?
Yes, it felt good.
Right? Okay, cool, so she feels good. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is like a baby crawl, okay? So, I'm just gonna kick this chain back here a little bit. All right, so baby crawling is obviously another way that we can load the gait pattern. Go ahead and crawl just a few steps. And once you get done, we'll stand up. So Jane's gonna baby crawl forward just a few steps. This is a really, really great way to, again, reinforce the gait pattern. So if you've got an older adult that you're working with that is ready to take it to the next step on the baby crawling, but maybe they're not quite ready to add the load of leopard crawling, this is a really, really good way to be able to add challenge to them and can also help clean up their pattern. So if they were crawling same side or something like that, a lot of times you'll see the form really start to improve by just adding a little bit of load to the pattern. So here we are adding more input and increasing and improving our output. So here's Jane, her eyes are forward, she's got a great pattern here, and she's feeling pretty good. All right, Jane, that's awesome. Okay, so how do you feel crawling with the chain?
It felt really awesome.
Cool.
And you get going with your gait pattern, it kind of clicks in, and there's no change. You just keep going.
Yeah,
the
awesome.
weight kind of kicks in.
That's perfect. Okay, so also what's really cool is when you start to add load and you start to put a chain or strap someone on with a harness, a lot of times it's also really empowering. So it feels kind of cool to be able to drag. Jane's dragging 90 pounds of chain. And when you can start adding load and providing, you know, fun opportunities for people to move in different ways, it's very empowering and it makes you just feel kind of awesome. So anyways, guys, chains and sleds as well are a great way to add gentle load to the gait pattern for any of your clients, especially for your older adults. So make sure to use that infinity strap, try it on, and don't be afraid to utilize it because it works with every single population. All right, guys, have a good day. Danny from Original Strength. See you later. And thanks to Jane.